Today's session is about the email promo playbook. One goal, how to create the perfect promotional sequence from your launch to the last call. The main best practices that we're going to review today basically falls into this template here, this checklist. When you do have a promotion that is scheduled, you need to think about the several kind of emails and the different kind of touch points that you're going to send in order to generate more sales, connect with your audience for any big promotion you're doing. Those are the 5 core components of any email promotional sequence. Sales announcement, you're announcing that you're going to do a sale. You launch the sale effectively. You then have all these mid-sales blasts, and there are various ways to create them. We're going to check this together. Ending soon, and then last call. Those 5 here are the 5 core components each time that you're doing a promotion that actually makes sense. So something maybe bigger than 20% or even 10%. If you never do any kind of promotion, each time that you're doing a promotion and you're trying to optimize your results and generate more sales, those are the 5 emails that you should plan for directly in order to make sure that you can turn this promotion into a success for you. So we're going to be reviewing these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 brands together from all industries. We're also going to be able to get much more inspiration and look for a lot of different examples as well at the end of this session. So I'm sharing this best practice right now, those 5 emails that are the core component of every single promotional sequence you want to create. On top of this, I also wanted to highlight a few good ideas that you might have as well. And we're going to see a few companies that are doing this exactly. Just wanted to take a minute here at the beginning of the session to actually highlight those, because those are on top of the best practices, those are the highlights that I wanted to share, the insights, the tips to actually make a good sale, an excellent, an extraordinary sale, and an extraordinary promotion for you. The first one here is going to be the VIP sale. Of course, before doing a sale, you might just want to announce it to the VIP segment or open it up to the VIP segment. This one specifically works for companies that might be out of stock and that experience this sometimes. So it's the jewelry, it's the fashion companies, any company, or even the supplement companies, to be fairly honest, for any industry. But if you do feel like being out of stock is an issue and you want to make sure that your VIP segment can actually order what they want to get, the right colors, the right variants for any product that you might have, and you're about to launch a sale, launching a VIP sale is a good idea because it will make them feel like they're part of something. They can actually act on it and they'll be thankful to you. This will work well because right away you'll see your VIPs that are going to place a lot of sales, kickstart your promotion sequence the right way as well. So that's a very strong email that you can have. We're going to see a few examples as well. This one is one of the main tips that I wanted to highlight during this session as well. It's a smaller pre-discount to optimize LTV. Let's say, for instance, that you're about to launch a 30% sale in 3 days. Then what you can do is actually tomorrow launch a 25% or a 20% sale to, again, all your audience, launch this sale at this level, and then you'll see how many people are actually ordering and placing an order with a 20% discount. And those people will actually be excluded from the rest of the sale here. This is why I'm saying that it's here to optimize LTV, because then right away, all the people that are ready to buy at a 20% sale, they're going to be qualified as such. They're going to place their order, taking advantage of the 20% sale. And all the others that didn't during this first call at the 20% sale, then you can go a bit higher and offer for them the real sale that you had planned of 30%. It optimizes LTV because for all the people that are actually ready to buy at 20% off, you'll get those 10% on each one of their order. That works specifically if you have carts and checkout with not a lot of items in it. If actually you're counting on the volume and people can buy and buy and buy more and more, if there's a huge discount, That's something that maybe you don't want to do when you want to go right away with your 30% off and maybe your VIP sale right away, because this is where you're going to make the most money. But if you have one unique product, I'm going to take AG1 as an example. If you have one single big SKU that people might order and they will order only one, then actually optimizing LTV is a big stuff for you when you're doing any promotion. So start with a lower discount, see how many people are actually converting at that discount, and then you can launch the real one after. It's exactly the same pattern that you can have at the last call email, offering a higher discount and extension with a higher discount. Same thing here, optimizing LTV. You have your 30% off discount all the way. And then at the last time, all the people that didn't yet converted at 30%, maybe you can offer 35, and that will move the needle for the people in your audience that are resisting you the most. So you can actually close this sale and turn your promotional sequence into the best one ever. So those are the best practices for any big promotional campaign. Of course, if we're talking PFCM, then the mid-sale blast, you might actually have a lot of different stuff. You might add a few events, you might add a few games, you might add a few gift with purchases here and there. But whether it's Christmas, Labor Day, BFCM, summer sale, end of season sale, any kind of sale, those are the 5 main components that you want to have. And then depending on your LTV, the profile of your clients, the amount of SKUs you're actually selling and that are your best sellers, then you might want to try this, try that, or this as well. So again, if you're afraid that some of your SKUs might go out of stock, VIP sale is the way to go, because your VIP will thank you, because they'll have the choice and there are your VIPs after all. At the same time, if you do have one unique SKU, you're not afraid to be out of stock, but you have one unique SKU and you don't have a lot of people that are actually buying a lot of different stuff on your store. So your goal here is really to optimize your lifetime value on this main SKU that you're selling, then a smaller pre-discount before the big sale, and then maybe an even bigger sale at the end for, I don't know, let's say all the people that did open and or clicked on one of your email during the promotional sequence, and you just need a few help to actually close the sale. So those are the best practices that I wanted to share during this session. Now we're going to be able to have a look at all those wonderful companies: Fig1, Skincare, AG1, supplements, Parat, Fashion, Onnit, supplements, Skims, Fashion, Obvi as well, and more. And we're going to be able to review those companies and review how they're actually implementing this playbook and how they're organizing their sales. Again, so we can actually do and learn how to create better promotional sequences by the example. Quick thing here, stay until the end, because I'm going to go from the simplest to the more complicated and the most advanced sequence as well. So it's going to be quite quick at the beginning, taking Fig1 here as an example. Super quick sequence here from Fig1, and they're doing the same pretty much exactly each time. For each of their main promotional sequence, they're actually pretty much doing the same thing, which is a sequence of 2 or 3 emails. And this is really the core, the bare minimum each time you're doing anything related to a sale. Those are the example here. Labor Day sale, you announce the sale, 20% off, free gifts. All right, wonderful. And then 2 days after, you can see that pretty much the same email, that just changed the color here. 20% off ends tomorrow. We're in the ending soon phase here. So you can see that here, Fig1 is actually only doing those 2 items here. Sale launch, ending soon. No announcement, no mid-sale blast, no last call as well. So that's the simplest setup that you can have. And they're pretty much doing the same thing each time. Again here, celebrate summer, 20% off, site-wide starts now, last call ends tonight. So again, pretty much the same thing. They just last call ends tonight or tomorrow. They're just moving from one to another, but basically sequences of 2 emails. And those are the this is the bare minimum when it comes to creating a email promotional sequence. Thanks, Yuan. Moving to AG1 as well. Here we're really in the case where you have one unique big SKU that you're selling. I'll make this bigger. You have one unique SKU that you're selling, so it's super important that you actually optimize LTV here. And let's go here. It's pretty simple as well. Perfect. All good. This is the sequence of 4 emails that I wanted to review with you today. That was for Father Day. They announced the sale. That's a mid-sales blast. That's the last chance. And then a quick, not even real, but some kind of an extension as well, just right after the last chance. So you can see on AG1, they're basically doing those 3 emails here. Launch the sale, mid-sale blast, and then ending soon. Or is it the last call? It doesn't even say. They say last chance, but it's pretty much the same thing. So they're doing those 3, which is, again, the bare minimum when you do this. Again, optimizing LTV for AG1, we say it's exactly the use case where you should optimize LTV all the way because you have one unique SKU, almost one unique SKU that you're selling. You can see that they're not doing pros on the job, but really creating a specific bundle for father. So for Father's Day. So you can see the examples right here. Let's have a look at the email again. It's also their main bundle, to be fairly honest. So it's disguised as a promotion. But still, limited title for Father's Day, one less bundle, 1, 2, 3. Pretty basic, pretty simple. Things are going to be interesting now. Perfect. Now we are moving to those. Again, supplement company. Their main SKU, their bestseller from far, is a supplement for the liver. And you can see that they're actually sending a lot of promotions. Panoramata allows you to track this. So 65% of their emails during the last 19 days, I guess, are promotional emails. And you can see that they have, perfect, that's what I wanted to share exactly. Don't miss 25% off plus free perks. That's actually our first one, or not the first one. That's the smaller pre-discount to optimize LTV because they're in the case where they only have one big SKU, one bestseller that they're selling. 3 days after, the real sale happens here with the 30% off. So you can see that they're actually having this smaller pre-discount, and then they move to the sale itself with several emails. So we have the 20% off, then the announcement of the real Labor Day sale. Again, 30% off for Labor Day, 30% off for Labor Day, 30% off for Labor Day. And here we have the exact pattern of smaller pre-discount, sales launch, mid-sale blast, ending soon, last call, 5 email. This is the perfect setup to have in that case. I want to put this one in blue too. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is a great example of a sequence. Don't miss up 20% off. You're not saying anything else. All the people who buy here, they're then excluded from this sequence here. And you have those 4 emails right away. Each one. So the first one day after, 3 days after, 2 days after. The announcement of the sale and the launch of the sale. Mid-sale blast with, and that's great as well. Another way to explain the main benefits, here you're really on the pricing and the gift that you're doing, the gift, not the gift of what you're doing. You're 30% off plus a gift. Here you explain the value in monetary terms as well. Always important when you're doing this mid-sales blast to not just repeat the sales as you explained it the first time, but give different angles. Here we have a pricing angle. It could have been social proof, for instance, community. It could have been founder choices. I mean, there are several angles that you can pick. We're going to discover a few others as well. So mid-sales blast, and then we have last chance, last call here. Last chance ends today. 5 emails, great sequence from those here. to be fairly honest, it's the sequence that you should copy if you don't have any inspiration. They've done it very well. And again, for every single sequence, for every okay, cool. For every single big promotion Dose is doing, this is the way they actually do it. So if you have question or doubts, you can check it out on Panoramata, but you'll see that's basically the main way that they're organizing their promotional sequences. All right, next example, Parade. Perfect. For the same, pretty much the same, but in another industry here. But it's good to see several examples of great promotional sequences that have been launched. This one's maybe a bit more classic. Again, their use case is VIP sale, because they have a lot of different products, but they might be out of stock of a very specific color or a specific variant. So VIP sale, and then we're going to, that's the Parade way, your VIP sale. Before we do announce the sale publicly, we're letting you know that it's live, so you can actually secure the exact item, the exact variant, the exact SKU you're looking for. And then we go all the classic way with ending soon and last call. There's even a sales announcement that they're doing here, as you'll see. Popping off, mid-sales blast, mid-sales blast, and the sale ending is the true Sunday scary. They are great. They are an amazing inspiration, actually, for a subject line. So great promotional sequence as well for Parade. Also here, timer. Always important when you're doing those kind of sales, specifically when you're coming towards the end. Yes, perfect. They didn't have any before. That's how they're doing it for the very last email of the sale. And yeah, if you're looking for some amazing subject line inspiration, trust me, Parade is a great example here. Perfect. So you just explained, much like the Norwegian or Ultimate summer sale ends tonight, and you have a timer. Perfect. It's great. It's clear. It's super price driven, which is a great way to actually organize your sequence if you have those steps. And here clearly we're counting on people buying more and more items based on the discount. Completely different from those or AG1 as well. So very different setup here. Yeah, very much pricing driven. Great. Cool for Parade. Next example I wanted to review, Onnit. Again, we're in the supplement industry. So you can see, I wanted to take Labor Day as well because it's the most recent example and it's a pretty major holiday and promotional event in the US. The announcement is here. It starts now. Get 20% off everything. Use this code plus get a free gift, of course. Then mid-sale blast, mid-sale blast, mid-sale blast, mid-sale blast, again, mid-sale blast, final hours. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 emails in this promotional sequence. It's not repetitive at all. There are some emails that are pretty much quite identical, but it's the repetition that actually make this work too. So it's a great sequence by Onnit as well. It's just that we have 3 mid-sale blasts here. So that's the starts now. So that's the announcement. The mid-sales blast are actually those 4 here. Those are the 4 mid-sales blasts that Onnit is using. And again, you can see that it's not exactly the same emails. Shop by benefit. I'm going to put them high so we can really see the difference. But basically, they really have 4 different angles when it comes to actually promoting their sale. So the first one is very much shop by benefit angle. This one is the best seller angle. This one is the stock up with all the different ranges. And this one, surprise, I don't remember. So this one, shop by benefit. So you can actually show everything that you're selling, and so people can actually choose from. this one, the best sellers, of course, so you can right away share what are mostly people buying from you. So the ranges, bestseller. Here we have the main bundles, and the last angle, the main benefits that people can get from your brand as well. So again, for sales blast, so for mid sales blast here, we had a sales announcement, staying large, mid sales blast, ending soon, for each one with a different angle. Again, social proof is something that we don't have here. We could have because it's a great angle to use in a mid sales blast in the middle. Next company I wanted to review together, Skims. Skims is a company that is doing a lot of discounts pretty much every 2 weeks, and they follow the exact same pattern every single time. Just wanted to share it because it's a great way and a great benchmark for you just to make sure that you're actually even there. And it's a good example. Starts now. So we have the announcement. Now we have the launch. We have a mid-sales blast, and don't miss out. So pretty simple, but we have sales announcement, sales launch, mid-sales blast, last call, just here right away. Pretty simple, 4 days, 4 email. We announce, we launch, we recall, and then the very last call here as well. Something that you'll notice as well for Skims, if you're interested, is that they use the exact same subject line pretty much every single time that they do have a promotion. Let's go before and see maybe what they've done over the summer. If they had a promotional during the summer, they do for sure. So it's here, perfect. Again, you see pretty much the very same sequence. We announce, it starts tomorrow, it starts now, then a mid-sale blast, it ends soon, it ends tonight. It's the very last chance here as well, which is actually another that we could add there too. Very last chance. So the Skims way. This wasn't actually a good example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 emails in this promotional sequence. End of the season sale, and you can see again. It starts tomorrow, starts now, mid sale, ends tonight. And soon, ends tonight, and the very last recall here. All right, perfect. The very last example, almost the very last company that I wanted to review together, then we'll see a few more examples at the very end, was Obvi. Again, we're in the supplement industry here. I wanted to show this one at the end because it's the most sophisticated ones. Again, let me check here their most recent stats. But again, it's the company that is doing a lot of promotions. And if I go back here, they will send for a single promotion up to 8 or 10 emails, sometime over the span of 2 weeks. So here we have 50% of a very specific product, which is actually their best seller turned into a bundle, quite pricey. But you'll see here, social proof. Here is actually the announcement. Did I missed one in the meantime, actually? All right, perfect. The announcement. Then here you have again a very straightforward email about their 50% sale, and it goes on and on with the VIP access available here. 4th of July, final hours, and then they go again. Prime Day deals now live. Prime Day deals again. It ends at midnight, up to 50% off. So it's really a non-stop promotion again and again and again that basically follow the exact same pattern. The cool thing about Obvi, and this is why it's a bit sophisticated, is they actually do all of those at the same time. They will announce a sale. They'll categorize you with giving you slower and smaller discount from time to time. And then after a small discount, they'll restart with a big one just a few days after. And you have VIP sales, you have very last chance, you have extensions at the end, you have those and soon emails as well. So it's a great example of how if promotions in email marketing are a core component of what you do, then it's super important to actually just take a look at Obvi and see how they actually keep things organized and how they move from one sale to another, then to another, then to another, then to another, stop for a few days, and then it restarts just right away. Great examples to follow here too. All right, we're 25 minutes in. I just wanted to share with you one of the most useful feature you'll find on Panoramata, which is the email search. On Panoramata, not only we will allow you to track what your competitors are doing on their email marketing strategy, SMS, ads, landing pages, social, anything that they're doing online, any big marketing campaign, you're going to be able to track them automatically and benchmark yourself against them on Panoramata. We'll also give you the best tools available when it comes to finding the right inspiration. So for instance, and this is why this feature can actually help you build your own perfect promotional sequence. It's a gold mine to find discount emails you can actually add in your mix. Let's say that all right, perfect. Let's say that I'm a fashion company, I'm a fashion brand, so I'm going to look into every single email that we've received on Panoramata featuring fashion, and I want to focus on discount emails for what have we had lately? Let's say for Christmas, for the sake of the example. Here in 3 clicks, I already had access to several thousand emails featuring pure discount. I could change and pick gift with purchases, for instance, for Christmas in the fashion industry. And then the beauty of it is, let's say that I'm actually doing 30% off. I can just go here, look for 30%, and I'll get all the emails mentioning 30% off for Christmas. And here I have a gold mine of hundreds and thousands of emails available. Oh, that's a GPT stuff that I can use and add for my inspiration. And if that's not enough, and I don't specifically want 30%, but I want all the emails featuring dresses, I'm going to tap dress, and then on the platform right away, I'm going to find all the examples of 30% off email dress for Christmas as well. And here I can just right away on the platform, super easily save them, download all those emails, and yeah, get them here. So this is one of the features that I actually love on Panoramata, because it just gives you unlimited inspiration for pretty much any use case. You want to launch for your brand the perfect promotional sequence, you need this in your life. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to me until the end. If you need this in your life, let me know. You can book a call just right here, or go in the description down below. If you're watching the replay, subscribe to the channel as well. Every 2 weeks minimum, we're launching and we're publishing new videos with actionable tips for digital marketing strategies. And yeah, anything you need, leave a comment, find me on LinkedIn, send me a message. You can also, of course, go and visit, I'm going to get there, panoramata.co, and book a demo with me, or just sign up right away and get started directly. All right. Again, thank you for tuning in. Don't hesitate if there's anything. I'm going to stay connected for a minute or two before leaving if there's anything I can do to help. Otherwise, one last thing, have an amazing day, and wherever you are in the world, take care. Bye-bye.